Yo, what's good, y'all? It is StrawhatYomo and Dcentos in the building. Back again, back again.
Yo, what's up, good people, man? It's been a minute, man. I don't even know the last time we recorded a video, but what I will say is we back. We back for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We like your stepdad, not your real dad, who said he was going to the store to get milk. But we came back for the milk. It might have been 2 months late, but we coming back. So
Exactly. We came back with some character progression. We look different from the last time you saw us.
yeah.
Hairstyle wise, look wise. We just leveling up. We're glowing up. So we are here to talk about Jojo Stone Ocean. Now we know this came out. I think this came out last year, right? Last
Yeah, I think like
year.
December. I think it was in December. Right? I think it's like December 8th. Netflix has dropped all the episodes. I'm pretty sure that's what they did.
Yeah, so Netflix dropped like half of the episodes of
Yeah.
the season.
hmm
And so it might be the half, it might be like one third, we don't know.
Yeah.
But they dropped some episodes of Stone Ocean. And when I say it feels good to have JoJo back, it feels good, because the last time that we had JoJo was like that was it was part
Oh,
5,
yeah.
and that one was like 2019, 18, I
I
want to
don't I
say.
don't even know because I came onto the JoJo wave mad late. A friend actually put me onto JoJo. Well, he was telling me to watch JoJo for like probably like at least 3 years, and then one day I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and watch it. So I hopped onto the JoJo train late, but I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad that I got to be able to see this season too because it was. Well, I mean, although it's not finished, only 12 episodes out of we don't know how many. It was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. So like this one's really good. We get to see, back to the whole madness of how JoJo does things. And that's one thing that I forgot about the whole, JoJo formula. They'll just bring out something just random, just random. And you just gotta go with it because it's JoJo. That's what the whole show is, just outrageous. So um so I'll go ahead and give you like a quick summary of what this season about. So we have the new JoJo, and this person is Jolene, and Jolene is the daughter of Jotaro. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. Like, dang, Jotaro out here married, had a kid. Yeah, I was surprised too. So it starts off with Jolene in the car with her boyfriend, and so they're
hmm
driving and it's raining, and I think she just wasn't looking, and they end up hitting a guy that just came on the road randomly.
hmm
And the guy was pronounced dead on the scene, and the guy who hit him, her boyfriend, was like, I can't go to jail, this will ruin
Right.
me, all this stuff. Like, hey, Jolene, can you take the blame for me? And naive enough, she does. And the
Mm,
guy promises her, saying, like, hey, I'll get you out of jail, or make sure that you won't get like a lighter sentence. And so she naively believes that. But what ends up happening is that when it comes to the court, when they go end up doing the whole court case, she ends up getting the full sentence, and it's all a setup.
yeah, it's a setup. hmm
She gets the full. She gets the full sentence. So I forgot how long they put her in
I
there.
think I think it was like 15 years, 30.
Something like, or life.
Nah, it definitely wasn't like it was a while though, and it's crazy because we later find out that this is like a whole like next of kin attack. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
like basically, well, like Joe Taro has enemies, and they couldn't get to him. So who's the next best option? The daughter. And she caught a case, and now she in prison. So that's kind of where Stone Ocean starts off. I think they're in Florida, right? They're in a Florida state
yeah, it's in
prison.
Florida, of all places.
Mhm. And it was great to see it because JoJo is I don't know, it's such a nonsensical show where you could just turn your brain off and you don't really need to think about it too much. I think the first main plot point. I think the first person she meets is Hermes, right? Costello Hermes, right?
Hmm.
And let me ask you this: Did you watch it dubbed or did you watch it sub?
I watched it subbed. Yeah, I watched it subbed.
Yeah, because at first I was switching back and forth just to see like the differences, but like ultimately I went sub, but it was still solid on the dub side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, Hermes tells her, you're in a prison, and because you're in a prison, you need to figure out how to survive. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing that I think of what that she was given was like a keepsake from like Jotaro, right? I think like the lawyer gave it to her, and it was like a beetle necklace, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she got well like the little thing, it pricked her, which you later find out will ultimately give her powers. And her first cellmate was like, I don't remember her name, but she was like really two-faced, right?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was real two-faced, and like that's like the intro to seeing how Jolene figures out about stands and how to use her powers. Because I think her power was to make Jolene like really small, like really big, like she could control your size or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
so through that, this, that, and the third, we kind of see the first plot point go through. So I mean, there's a lot that we could say about Stone Ocean and JoJo specifically, but I don't know. I feel like it's typical JoJo stuff. It's typical nonsensical craziness, zaniness that we're seeing in JoJo.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's like I just feels good to have JoJo back is basically what I
mhm.
like, because there are fights to where I'm like, oh my, like it's just so outrageous. Like I remember there was that one fight with it was like Jolene, weather report, I believe, or weather forecast is his name,
Yeah.
and the guy who can like slide across the walls,
Mhm.
and like the fights were just getting more outrageous and outrageous to where like it was like weather report was able to create like a astronaut suit with clouds and they
Yeah.
can breathe in it. I was like,
Mhm.
what is going on? Or there's like another scene where like weather reports um causes it to rain frogs, poisonous frogs. I was like, what is this? Like it's just stuff that I missed. So it's just I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and I really liked that first main sequence where Jotaro meets Jolene, and
Mm-hmm.
I think they meet John Gallier. And the crazy part is like this person's stand is to make everyone dream. So they're dreaming about John Golly and his I'm about to say Cork and his stand, right, and how he can like shoot you
Yeah.
from like any angle. I'm like, bro, like how is this even possible? Like, because I mean,
Yeah.
that man was sniping people from another building. I was like, yo, this is so ridiculous. But it's just it's great to see, man. And then what happened? What they realize that they're dreaming, and they have to like figure out a way out of the dream. Like it just gets crazier and crazier and
Mm-hmm.
crazier. Mm.
And like that's what I just love about JoJo. It's just like that whole like kind of craziness, the outrageousness. It's like, all right, this is what I like. I miss this. I miss this. So, I do admit I do not like how Netflix only dropped half of the episodes and
Right.
like just kept the other half in the vault. Maybe they weren't done with the episodes. I don't know, but it's like Netflix has a kind of bad rep when it comes to anime. So I'm really hoping that they drop all the episodes pretty soon. We don't know again like when they're gonna do it, but I hope they do.
Hmm. And I like I kind of like how they set it up where so the main plot point is there's somebody who want Jotaro's stand, so they targeted Jolene. Jolene's in prison, and ultimately they take away Jotaro's stand and like his soul or whatever, pretty much.
Yeah.
And basically, she has to like go retrieve it. So that is essentially the plot of the entire series. So I'm I'm glad. I'm happy to see where it goes. But let me ask you this, because I think this is an interesting point to bring about JoJo. Um and I saw the stories back to back to back to back, and I feel like the JoJo formula is a little bit too repetitive. And when you're watching back to back to back, it feels like you're watching the same show over and over again without any real development, because the characters keep changing and changing. How did you feel about Stone Ocean? Do you think it was more of the same? Do you think it's too samey? Do you think they did it enough differently, or how do you feel about it?
Mm, I feel like the formula. can be the same at times, but it works for the show.
Mm-hmm.
But he switches it up. I think the creator switches it up every time because I don't feel like the the main theme of the show is the same. You know,
Right.
every part is different with a new villain. Now, for the last two parts, I want to say, not including four, but the other ones had to involve Dio. You know,
Right.
but this one doesn't involve, at least like 6 and 5 didn't involve Dio as much. It just
Uh-huh.
hinted at it a little bit. This one, I mean, I don't know how it ends. Maybe he might come back to life. Maybe, I don't know. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I just know they mention him. But other than that, like, I feel like the formula still works pretty well for the show. And I feel like that's the main reason why the show is doing so well, because of that formula. So it's kind of one of those where, like, well, if it's not broken, don't fix it,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
You know, and yeah, I agree with that to a sense. I don't think I would like the season if I had watched them all back to back. Like I just finished part 5 and I watched this, but because I got that little break, I was able to like appreciate having JoJo back. And you know, well, let me just say like Jolene's theme is crazy, bro. I like that theme. That shoot.
Oh, it's
It,
like Jolene. Yeah, 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 yeah,
oh
yeah.
no, shit, and she going ham like yo, just like her dad, and you know the ones right before. So it's like it's a crazy thing. I actually like that theme over Giorno's theme, but uh, it's good to have back. I mean the art style, it's I like this art style, and I'm glad they went with this art style. I didn't like part four's art style because
Ah,
part four is a little bit different. Like it, everyone's way less muscular, and I feel like they kind of went back to that in this style. So I appreciate what they did with the art.
yeah. The art, yeah, I do like the art. I feel like it did go back to like the roots a little bit. Not too much where like they're all blocky, like Lego characters, you know, how the
Mhm.
guys are looking like in part 3.
Right.
But I definitely do like this art style. It's like a mixture of part 4 and like part 3, I guess. So
Hmm.
yeah.
And just I'm glad we got a female JoJo.
Yes, yes.
Just to kind of see how things are different. I'm always glad to see like strong female protagonists because there really isn't a
Mm-hmm.
lot in anime. I mean, like you think of female protagonists, and the first person you think about is Sakura. That's not a good example, but
Nah.
so it's like I mean, there's Jolene, there's Hermes, and there's Fu. So right now, I mean, well, Fu's technically not a person, but you get the point. So like
Yeah.
she's like encompassing a whole bunch of multi-gender allies. So I like to see that. Of course we got Weather Report, we got Emporio, which is very interesting because he was born in the prison
Mm-hmm.
and he's just been sliding through. That's kind of crazy. But I mean overall I like it. That's yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good so far. I do like it. Again, I need Netflix to drop all the episodes. Don't leave us hanging, because I feel like the longer you kind of withhold these episodes, the longer I'm gonna forget about what happened in the show. And I'm gonna like, dang, I'm gonna have to rewatch it, or it might not feel like the same as it was before. So
Hmm.
go ahead and drop the episodes.
Yeah, I agree. Uh, I mean, I know it's only been 12 episodes, but how would you rate what you've seen so far, if you can?
So far, I give the show out of 10. It's kind of hard
Hmm.
because I'm enjoying it, but I haven't seen the whole entire thing yet,
Okay,
like fully. So just from where I'm seeing right now, I give it like a 7.5.
7.5. Okay,
It's not bad. It's just that like I kind of need more from it. So
I would give it an 8. I know what to expect, and I can probably predict how it's going to end. To be honest, but I mean, it's JoJo is doing what it set out to do. So I can't really be mad for JoJo doing JoJo. So I'm gonna have to give it an 8. But so far, I mean, we'll see when they release future episodes.
yeah, that is true. That is
Mhm.
true. So but yeah, that is our review when it comes to JoJo Stone Ocean. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
Nah, not really, man. Not really.
All right, well, there you go. That's a review for Stone Ocean Part 6. You guys can go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. You guys know where to find us. It's gonna be the links down below. And yeah, It's good to be back, y'all. It's good to be back.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Peace.